Shalom. It's Jeremiah Yakal. Before you start off, I want to give praises to the Father and the Son. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua, Barakatah Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Yahweh is who the people ignorantly call God, and Yahushua is who the people ignorantly call Jesus. You so-called blacks, so-called Hispanics, so-called Native Americans. And also, if you're feeling led in your spirit to learn and push this truth, no matter how you look, then you're more than likely also an Israelite. You know, some things can be confirmed by the spirit and not by the flesh. But today, we're going to be touching on, various different things. One of those two things says rare blood moon will be visible in the sky on March 14th. Says a rare total lunar eclipse or blood moon will take place on March 13th to 14th, 2025, making the first total eclipse since 2022. All right, let's pause it right there for you the rest. Well, if you go back to what happened in 2022, that's when Russia invaded Ukraine, and that marked, the very start of the third woe. And, just looking back from 2022 to this very second, so much stuff has happened, where even if I try my best to remember everything, a couple things would be left out because that's how much stuff has been happening. It's like the war is amping up, the plagues is amping up. More and more people have took the MOTB from March 2022 till now, So it's like everything is escalating and moving up to that next point, that next level. But let's finish getting to the rest of this article. They say the phenomenon occurs when the earth completely blocks direct sunlight from reaching the moon, casting a reddish glow to the scattered light from the earth's atmosphere. Y'all can take that with a grain of salt. But it says the eclipse will last over 6 hours within a 65-minute totality, where the moon will appear deep red. North and South America will have the best visibility, while Europe, Africa, and the East Asia will witness partial phases at different times. So this blood moon is being directly beamed, projected, should I say, to the west, North and South America. The old world. The first world, should I say. And, when you look at it, that's spiritual, that the moon is going to be blood red to only this part of the world. So you got a blood moon, about to be blanketing the sky, lighting up the night sky, in North, South America. And if you look at, a lot of stuff has happened on this land, In fact, a lot of the Israelites are in, North, South America. I could be wrong, but, majority of the Israelites, I would say, is over here, And on top of that, you got Babylon the Great here being covered by a blood moon. And those blood moons are not just something to hooray and get excited about. Seeing a blood moon is, very, spiritual. And it's, also an omen. Because the moon is red like blood. So in my eyes, what I believe when I see a red moon, I believe, that saying that bloodshed is on the way. And no destruction and all that. So even though we know destruction is on the way, seeing that blood moon's kind of like a confirmation. Like, don't forget, this destruction is still happening. It's like a reminder and a warning also at the same time, And before we get to the other precept, we got another one. This is what the China embassy said. They actually have a page on Twitter. Well, X. It says, if war is what the U.S. wants, be it a tariff war, a trade war, or any other type of war, we're ready to fight to the end, man. So, these nations, especially, Russia and China, they not worried about the U.S., man. They not worried about them at all. Because do you really think the U.S. could take down Russia and China together, alone? No chance in hell. Then on top of that, you got all these various other different countries that's going to have to pick a point, have to pick a side. And on top of that, you have a country that's in NATO, that's not going to be in NATO when push comes to shove, Turkey. So it's like, if we keeping it a bug, the whole time, Turkey could have already made their mind up. They just getting intel and fucking information about NATO. So when they show to the world which side of the line they really stand on, then they're going to have a lot of info on NATO. It was like, that's like, your ally becoming your enemy. Your ally knows your weak spots. He also knows where your hard spots are at also, So, we definitely in some interesting times, man. And, it still, blows my mind that majority of the world is just living in la la land. Like, we not in the end. Like, shit ain't about to hit the fan soon, And that also ties into how, shit hitting the fan, the masses gonna be losing their shit, don't know what's happening. Fucking going Cocoa for Cocoa Puffs. While on the right hand side, you see a Ock that know the truth, push the truth to the best of his ability. Now he in shit hitting the fan. Fucking he going through it just like other people. But this Ock still could smile. He still could crack a laugh, So it's like, it's the average brother that know this truth and that push this truth that the Lord, is dealing with, it's going to be more calm in that day than the rest of these people. If these niggas they gonna know it's the end of the world, but they don't know why it's happening. We gonna be in, we could be in shit hit the fan, but we knowing what's going on. We knowing what's happening. So it's like each day and shit hit the fan, we like, damn, the day of the Lord could possibly be tomorrow. Obviously, I'm not saying that. I'm just, saying that for example. Now really, keeping it a bug, you can't really put a timeline on nothing, The day of the Lord could be any day. It could be any second if we're keeping it a bug. So, knowing that the day of the Lord can be any day, any second, any month, any week, it should make you to, just try to push, because we already know we in the end, You already know we ain't gonna have to, prophesy, do videos and all that when the Lord come back, because, it's gonna all be fulfilled. So, the time to preach is now, before that door closes. But we got some precepts before we close out. This is Luke 21:25. There shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations with perplexity, the sea and waves roaring. So that blood moon is a sign. And that sign is being projected to Babylon the Great and, South America. And, this is also something, when you look at verse 26, it says, men's hearts failing them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth. So, people gonna be seeing all hell breaking loose, shit hitting the fan. The chariots pulling up on the scene, shooting lasers and stuff like that. People are gonna see that and they're gonna have heart attacks. But keep in mind, the masses are already having heart attacks now. So if their heart is already weak right now, you already know that venom is going to affect them even more worse. Shit really hitting the fan. Their heart is going to be way more weaker when that time comes. People are going to be seeing the things that's coming, that's happening around them. They're going to fucking have a heart attack. And aren't heart attacks already common right now? Very, very common. So how much more do you think these people's hearts can take before that's just give up? Just keeping it real, man. It says, which are coming on the earth where the powers of heaven shall be shaken. Verse 27. Then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. Okay, the Son of Man, that's, Yahushua. And it says, which are coming, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. And that cloud is talking about, those massive chariots. We may see the chariots that, look like stars but are not stars, that, move in the sky, disappear, reappear. But we never seen how big, the chariots really is. I believe chariots can get as small and as big as they want at any time they want. He was like, they could appear small, then get big. And on top of that, it's chariots that will fucking blanket the whole sky. Now, when you look at it, it's clouds that can blanket the whole sky. When you look at clouds, that if clouds can blanket the whole sky and they're just clouds, how much more when these chariots, which are not clouds, but are actual chariots, gonna fucking blanket the sky? You know, so people are gonna be having heart attacks. People are gonna be losing it. Hell, the masses are gonna be having more heart attacks, at least the ones that, took that venom. And speaking of that, you should catch the video that I did yesterday talking about venom. Verse 28. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. Okay, so that verse right there is comfort, for the brothers and the sisters that's going to be on this earth during shit hit the fan. That's here. It says, and when these things come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. Okay, you seeing shit hit the fan. You seeing the sky being full with chariots. Say, look up, lift up your head, your redemption draweth nigh. See, a lot of people are going to be fucking fucked up in that day, They're going to be fucking, their whole ideal of life, the way they look at life is going to be fucking shattered. Because let's keep in mind, the world looks different to every different person. Everybody has a different perspective, a different reality of life. So, while we, seeing the chariots in the sky, seeing them, zapping people, seeing these different countries band together, try to go to war against the Lord and the chariots. No. We're going to be rooting for the Lord and the angels. Even though we already know they already won. It's like, in this life, in this world we live in, things that happen, it was meant to go like that, So it's like, Edom and all these nations banding together to try to, fight the Lord and the angels. And they really think they have a chance. That's, even though it's meant for them to think like that, that's stupidity to me. Hey, man. And you really think you could possibly take down a chariot of the Lord? Are you fucking crazy, nigga? You really think you could fucking injure or hit an angel? Are you fucking crazy? Like, what? Come on now. But that's how these heathens and these Edomites are fucking thinking. Like, but hey, that's how it's meant to go, man. Amen. Lord will, if it be of the will. Lord will, if it be of the Lord will, man. How about Ratzah? I can help take out some of these damn devils, man. Damn devils, fucking Moabites, fucking Elamites, whatever the fuck it may be, man. But with that, I hope this lesson was edifying through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. All praises unto Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Until next time, Shalom, Yahshua.